Hi everybody, I'm Cindy.
I'm Gary.
And we are Pathways Homestead. And today we are inside working. It's raining outside, muddy and nasty. And Gary's making more seed pots for me. And he is making them out of old seed catalogs. So we thought that would be really neat to do that with some of our old seed catalogs. And I'm going to say it wrong every time. Southern Exposure Seed Exchange. There we go, got it. They had a mix-up in their mailing, and so I ended up getting 5 catalogs. So we're reusing those as well. And so I just go in, find the center, take the staples out. They're super easy on these. If I cut along where it's where they've naturally made their columns, and then cut it in half, that makes 1 page makes 6 pots. So that comes in pretty handy. So that's what we're doing today.
Make this one where the chili pepper's on the outside.
Yeah, make it. Gary's having fun, like making arts and crafts out of them. Like he goes in and finds the picture that he wants on the outside of it and rolls it so that that picture will be the one that you see.
So I roll it around my dowel here, and I fold the ends over, and I push it down in my stomper. Now I've got a cup with radishes and peppers on the outside of it.
So that's that. And I take the staples out because I don't want to dull my scissors.
It's a good frugal way of making use of the old catalogs, and
yeah,
saves us from having to buy pots. With this little device that Luke made years ago in shop class.
I bought some of the little peat pots that you add water to and they grow, and that got expensive real quick. So this is a much frugaler way. Sometimes we have more time than we have money. So, and sometimes we just don't have the money. So this is a good way to do that and save on money. So I had a flunk up with my last video. I tried to...
oh, what?
Flunk up.
Okay.
I had a mess up. How's that? I had a mess up with my last video. Gary thought I was cussing when I said flunk up. I had a mess up with my last video on the hogs and letting you guys see how well they are rooting up the garden and tilling it for us. And I'm not sure what happened. When I go on my computer and look at the video that I've created, it's all there. But when you go on YouTube and view it, it's not all there. So I don't know what happened, but who knows. But I know you guys are capable. If you really want to see the before and the after, you can go to the video from the week before and see what the garden looked like when we turned the hogs loose. And compare. I just put that little clip in there, and for some reason it will not show that clip. It just freezes on this really awkward pose, of course, so I look real attractive. Frozen there for about, I don't know, 20 seconds or so instead of having the before clip. So it's been interesting. I've been playing with that. YouTube won't let me put the video up again a second time with a different name. It says it's still the same video. So I don't know. I guess I'm going to have to take it down and lose those views and reboot it. We'll see. We'll see. If anybody's got any ideas, leave me a word or two in the comments. So this is the little garden, and as you can see, we've made some raised beds here in it to prep it and get it ready for spring planting.
So one of the things that I learned from the generation that we learned a lot of our homesteading from, which is that Depression era generation. My grandparents and my parents were learning stuff from my grandparents, but is that when you're sitting down, relaxing in the house, you can do something with your hands to benefit your situation, to help with your garden. I've got my pecan cracker and my pecans over here, and sometimes we crack pecans, or we shell beans, or
I work on computer work,
Yep.
keep the books up.
Or we make pots for the greenhouse.
Or I crochet. Or
I tie a lot of my own fishing jigs and stuff, and I've got that here in the house where I can do that when I'm in the house out of the weather.
So another thing we've been working on is cutting up seed potatoes. And as you can see on this seed potato, it's already got some eyes. And so what we'll do, get it to focus on that. There we go. So what we'll do is we'll come in here and we'll cut it around the eyes, get into pieces. And then we'll dry them out and plant them. Here's some that are cut already. We just chunk them up, making sure there's at least one, usually 2 or 3 eyes in the potato. Sometimes they haven't sprouted yet. Let's see if I can get it.
It will.
And they're just little indents or dimples in the potato. I'm trying to get it a good focus point right there. Sometimes they're just little dimples in the potato. And when we'll put it in the ground, we'll put it in the ground like that and cover it up with soil. And then those will sprout and root out and put up a sprout that goes up and put out roots that go down, and they will produce potatoes in the roots. But we started cutting those potatoes up, and then we've gotten snow and rain, and we're just going to have to wait until it dries out a bit, because the type of soil we have will not be forgiving if we work with it wet. It kind of sets up. It's got too much clay in it, I guess. It sets up like a brick. So you don't want very much moisture in it.
So it'll be, I grew up probably a zone south of here, maybe 2 zones south of here.
It depends. It's really crazy on the zones. I've looked at stuff. I've Googled what planting zone we're in, hardiness zone, and things have told us 5B. Well, then you go and look at it, and that's not necessarily true. We're in 6A. And whereas where we grew up in Oklahoma is in 6B. It's just kind of crazy. But we are about 2 weeks behind, 2 to 3 weeks behind what we grew up with.
But where I grew up with, Grandpa had taught us that between Valentine's Day and St. Patrick's Day, any time in there when the weather was right and you had time, was a good time to plant onions and potatoes and even lettuce and radishes and things like that, and that cool weather stuff. And that's how we usually have done that. And we've done it kind of early here at times, but we have found that a little closer to St. Patrick's Day is better. Well, in about a week and a half, we'll be pretty close to that. We'll be into March pretty good. So we'll have the potatoes ready in a week or so when we're ready to plant them, and we'll start planting those.
And we bought onion bulbs to plant so that we'll have some green onions. I also have planted seeds, and you guys can see some of that in one of my past videos where I have the seeds in a pan. And we're just kind of, we have well over 1,000 seeds planted.
That's what I'm going to put at the top of this pot.
Oh, you're going to put Miss Ira?
Put Ira's picture on the front.
Put Ira's picture on the front. So, yeah, it's kind of just a lazy day, kind of almost. Not really, we're still working, but it feels like a lazy day. Well, we're going to keep working, and we sure thank y'all for watching, and we pray you have a blessed day.